Swanner here. If you're new to guitar, then what I've just done there probably looks just about impossible to you. Rest assured it's not. Anyone can learn to do that. If you've been playing for a bit longer, or maybe a lot longer, and that still looks impossible, then it's very likely you've missed an awful lot of basic stuff that, in my opinion, isn't very well covered in the mainstream. So stay tuned and we'll take a good look at where your chord changes have been going wrong. The sequence I was just playing was G, C, A, D. It looks like this in slow motion. G, change, C, change, A, change, D, change. Now you'll spot there that every time I lift the chord, I'm aiming for the next chord, and that's the hidden skill of changing chords on guitar, and that counts for any chord, however tough, however long you play. You'll always want to be able to do that. Again, as I lift from this G here, I'm aiming for the C. And you can see that all the work is done when my fingers are in the air. A next. Now that's a lot easier said than done, but anyone can learn to do it. There's a systematic approach which I've covered in another video here on YouTube, and there's an accompanying article which I shall link in the information box up to the top right of the screen. So if you fancy taking a look, you can see a very systematic approach to working this up from scratch. The real hidden thing is that the ability to get between these chords is completely dependent on the ability to change these chords to themselves. And if you start trying that with any chord you know, if you've never done it before, then these easier ones are good to work with. But you may find you can't even change a G to itself, a C to itself, an A to itself, or a D to itself. And again, even doing that, if you've got problems with it, for example, quite often people lift their D off and the third finger comes back over here. You can see how much work there is to get that back down. We've got to bring the finger back and put it down. There's a fairly systematic way of training that in, which is covered again in the article I've just referred to. So that will be linked in the box underneath this video, or in the information bar up to your right. So if you fancy taking a look, I will see you there.